Good morning, students. Welcome to the next session of our subject, that is Railway and Harbour Engineering. In our today's session, we are going to complete the rest part of our unit number 2, that is methods of the construction of the railway systems for the railway components and maintenance strategies. Okay, so that part we are going to cover up. And with that note, we are going to end our unit number 2 also. And then we are going to start our unit section 2, that is airport engineering. So before starting with the session, let me remind you, from 4th of May, you are going to appear for the re-ISA examination for the subjects which you feel you have to give the re-ISA. Okay, the re-ISA examination is totally in offline mode, as like our ISC 1. So I expect those students who wants to give the re-IC, they can come and they can give the re-IC. If you feel maybe ISC 1 you haven't given due to some problems, now it is chance for you to reappear for the re-IC examination. So it will start from 4th of May. Everyone please take the note. Already the timetable of the re-IC is it is displayed and it is on your official WhatsApp group also. So you can refer that timetable. On single day, you have the 2 papers. Okay, 4th, 5th, and 6th of May. These are the 3 days that is kept reserved for the re-IC 1. Okay, so this is the first and most important instruction from my point of view. Secondly, for the last few days, maybe due to some administrative work and all other things, your attendance, our lectures was not happened. Few lectures we have missed out, but also as you are preparing for the MPSC, I hope everyone has given the MPSC paper previous prelims, and hopefully you will get the success for it. So now from onwards, you should be attentive in the classroom. Please ask your friends also to join the classes regularly. So that they will get the full idea about what things are going in the classroom right now. As you know, you have to appear for the offline examination of the university. So keeping that thing in the mind, please prepare yourself for the upcoming examination. Again, I am repeating, our syllabus gets end by this month end, or maybe the first week of June. Okay, and probably in the second week of June. Okay, because 5th of June is your term end date. 5th of June. Probably in the second week of June, you have to appear for the university examination. And for that, you need to be prepared. How you are going to prepare yourself? You have to practice for the papers, writing, everything. Okay. So please start your preparation accordingly, because within a span of a month, you have to appear for the university examination. And if you are prepared yourself, it will be difficult for you. Okay, so coming back to the point of discussion that we have left in our previous session. In the first part, we have discussed what are the what things we can do for the improvement of the earthwork or the soil stabilization when we are going to lay down a railway structure or a railway track. Okay, maybe you are moving the layer of murum below the ballast and above the subgrade soil. Maybe you are grouting, maybe you are providing the grouting system. Now, in our today's topic, so in our today's topic, we are going to discuss the various methods of the construction of this railway track. Okay. One more thing, up till now, not so much questions they are asked on our in your university examination regarding this topic, that is the methods of the constructions. Okay, they will just ask you what is the need of the maintenance or the necessity of the maintenance. Then what are the different methods you can follow for the construction of the railway tracks? So first method for the construction of the railway track or the railway system is the telescopic method of the construction. Second one is the tramline method of the construction, and then mechanical methods we have. Now, in the telescopic method of the construction, in this method of the construction, rails, sleepers, and the fastenings are unloaded from the material train as closer to the railhead as possible. That means, whenever you are going to construct a new track, Please listen very carefully. Very simple part to understand. When you are going to lay down a new track, okay, so at the time of laying down the new track, you have to carry the sleepers, you have to carry the fasteners, you have to carry the rails, correct? It's a heavyweight material you have to carry, na? So how you are going to carry it? So you can carry that material through a train, and you can take that train very closer to the track where you want to mount it. Okay, you can take that material very closer to the track where you want to mount it. The sleepers are carried by the cart or by the main along with the adjoining service roads and spread on the ballast. Have you seen how the sleepers they are going to mount it on a railway track? Have you seen before? Because concrete sleepers, they are heavy weight. They are not like a very lightweight structure or having normal weight. If you see concrete sleepers, they are heavyweight structures. Okay, basically their weight is I think more than 200 300 kg, I can say. Okay, around that. So to lift such a huge of a single sleeper I am talking about, it depends on the configuration as well as the type of the sleepers which you are. When you have to lift such heavyweight material, maybe 100 to 150 kg of the sleeper is there, or maybe 200 kg of the sleeper is there. If you want to lift such heavy material, you require more manpower, you require good machine power for the same. So you can lay down the sleepers. We are going to carry out the sleepers by the cart or by the mail. Okay, डायरेक्टली तुम्ही माणसं लावून ते स्लीपर्स उचलू शकतात. असे हुक्स असतात बघा, तुम्ही बघितलं असेल रेल्वे स्टेशन वरती वगैरे ते स्लीपर्स कसे घेतले जातात. तर हुक्स असतात, त्या हुक्स मध्ये ते स्लीपर्स पॅक केले जातात आणि त्यानंतर त्याला लिफ्ट केले जातात. ठीक आहे. The rails are then carried on the piers to the end of the last pair of the connected rails and links. हे जे स्लीपर्स नंतर तुमचे जे रेल्स असणार आहेत, हे रेल्स तुम्ही ट्रेनद्वारे कॅरी करताय आणि ट्रेनद्वारे कॅरी केल्यानंतर हे डायरेक्टली ज्या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला ले डाऊन करायचे आहेत त्या ठिकाणी ते ले डाऊन केले जातात. ही एक जुनी टेक्निक आहे. नेक्स्ट टेक्निक or next method is tramline method of the construction. Dear students, will not take so much time on this particular part because less weightage is there in your examination as far as this part is considered. Okay, so whatever the important is there, I will take it for you from this chapter only. Okay, and so that our section 2 is very important for us about the airport engineering and the docks and harbor engineering. Just give me a minute. I will just plug in the charger to this laptop. Okay, so coming back to the point of discussion, next method, tramline method of the construction. So this method is used where the tram carrier are installed for carrying the earthwork or in rainy season due to difficulty in movement of the cart. This basic difference between the telescopic and the tramline method is in the conveyance and the spreading of the sleepers. Now, second method is the tramline method. Okay, have you seen any, I think, maybe in movies also you have seen that on a railway track, there is a cart which is plying on that railway track. The railway track वरती एक कार्ट सुद्धा इन्स्टॉल केलेली असते बघा, ती कार्ट फ्लाय करत असते. म्हणजे ती कार्ट इट कॅन मूव फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अदर प्लेस लाईक अ ट्रेन. त्या कार्टचा उपयोग काय होतो? टू टेक द मटेरियल फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू द अदर प्लेस. And in tramline method, we are using that tram system. Okay, त्याला trams किंवा carts असं म्हटलं जातं. ठीक आहे, through which you can carry the material from one place to the other place. In so many movies that example was, you can see that example. Okay, आपण कॉन्क्रीट लिफ्ट करणे, कॉन्क्रीट कशामध्ये टाकतो रे? व्हील कार्ट तुम्ही यूज करता किंवा बोरो कार्ट तुम्ही यूज करता आपल्या कन्स्ट्रक्शन साईट वरती, बघितलंय का? त्यामध्ये कॉन्क्रीट टाकलं जातं आणि ते त्याला हँड असतात, ठीक आहे, किंवा आणि खाली त्याला व्हील्स असतात, त्याला व्हील्स बोर असं म्हटलं जातं. आणि त्याद्वारे तुम्ही कॉन्क्रीट एका पोझिशनवरती दुसऱ्या पोझिशनवरती नेलं जातं. किंवा फ्रॉम वन फ्लोअर टू दी 5th फ्लोअर ते कार्टला रोप्सद्वारे ते कार्ट अटॅच केलं जातं आणि त्या कार्टमध्ये कॉन्क्रीट पोर करून मग ते कार्ट कॉन्क्रीट लिफ्ट केलं जातं एका पोझिशनवरती दुसऱ्या पोझिशनवरनं दुसऱ्या पोझिशनवरती. इन द सेम केस इन रेल्वेज ऑल्सो वी आर युझिंग दिस कार्ड सिस्टम. ओके, हे जे कार्ड्स आहेत त्याला खाली व्हील्स असतात आणि हे तुमच्या तो जो काही ट्रेन आहे त्या ट्रेनचा जो रेल असणार आहे त्या रेल ट्रॅकला ते फिटिंग असतात. ठीक आहे, मग त्याद्वारे ते मटेरियल कॅरी केलं जातं एका पोझिशनवर पासून दुसऱ्या पोझिशनवरती ट्राम लाईन मेथड मध्ये. त्यानंतर आहे मेकॅनिकल मेथड. In this method, it is extensively used in the British and America by using the special track laying machines. There are two types of the machines which are available as far as this mechanical methods are considered. So in the first type of track material, material is carried by the material train and delivered at the railhead. Material is carried by the material train, just like your bench line method, जसं आपण पहिल्या मेथड मध्ये शिकलो होतो आपण, सॉरी टेलिस्कोपिक मेथड मध्ये, की मटेरियल ट्रेनद्वारे कॅरी केलं जातं आणि त्यानंतर रेल हेड पशी ते डिलिव्हर केलं जातं. ठीक आहे, अँड लेड इन द रिक्वायर्ड पोझिशन बाय द मीन्स ऑफ प्रोजेक्टिंग आर्म्स विच आर माउंटेड ऑन द ट्रक नियरेस्ट टू द रेल हेड. ठीक आहे, अँड इन द सेकंड मेथड ऑफ दिस मेकॅनिकल मेथड, a long cantilevered arm projecting beyond fitted on the wagon. And यामध्ये काय केलं जातं, एका वॅगनला ती एक असेंब्ली फिट केली जाते. तुम्हाला जे जे काही मटेरियल इन्स्टॉल करायचे, मे बी स्लीपर असेल, त्यानंतर तुमचं रेल्स असतील किंवा त्या रेल्सच्या काही फिटिंग असतील, व्हॉट एव्हर थिंग्स यू वॉन्ट टू फिट इट, यू कॅन यूज द due to unstable internet connection, I got left from this meeting. So again, if I get disconnected from the meeting, please be in the meeting because I have connected through the laptop. And in the college right now, there is no internet connectivity. Okay. So how to take the maintenance of this all railway tracks which are being present over here. Okay, how we are going to maintain the railway track, that part we are going to discuss. Let me share the new screen with you. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I will share the new screen. Okay, so the last bit of this particular unit that we are going to discuss, we called it as the track maintenance. Okay. Now we know what is a railway track. Okay, everyone knows what is the railway track, but how to maintain that railway track? How to maintain that railway track is an important thing. Okay. So how to maintain it? We will discuss it right now. So what is the definition of the railway track? At first we will discuss. It is the overhauling of the track. It is the overhauling of the track periodically with the object of restoring it to its best possible condition in which it can serve all the requirements of the good track. Now we know the requirements of the good track, correct? We have studied it. So what is the track maintenance? We are going to maintain our railway track, or we are going to maintain our track system in such a way that it will remain in the best possible condition. Our railway tracks, though it may be the rainy season, it may be the winter season, or it may be the summer season. At any season, due to seasonal variation in the temperature, due to daily variation in the temperature, that rails are get affected. Definitely, you have seen the rails may get affected because there is heavy rainfall, there is a cold, there is a summer season. We have different temperature conditions in our country. So though in the different temperature conditions, the track should withstand all the load. The track should withstand firmly. How the track will withstand firmly? So we have to do the track maintenance on a regular basis. What is the maintenance of the track? It is nothing but the periodical inspection of that railway track. It is nothing but the periodical inspection of the railway track, just to maintain the railway track in the best possible condition. Just to maintain that railway track in the best possible condition, in which it can serve all the requirements of the good track. Okay. Very simple definition to understand. Then next is, what is the need of this track maintenance? Why we have to maintain our railway track? So due to constant movement of the heavy and high speed trains, the packing under the sleepers become loose and the track geometry gets disturbed. See, there is a huge load which is coming on a railway track, as you know, okay, more than what load is coming on our roadways, okay, because on our roadways, every vehicle has some limitation, like 30 ton, 40 ton, 10 ton, 5 ton. Okay. Likewise, in case of our railways, each wagon, it's a heavyweight material, correct? And that rails are passing through that or running on that railway track with a high speed. So due to the constant movement of this heavy and high speed trains, the packing under the sleepers, it becomes loose. त्याचे काही स्लीपर्स असतात आपल्या रोडचे जे स्लीपर्स माउंट केलेले असतात ना, त्या स्लीपर्स वरती तुमचे रेल फिक्स केलेले असतात, पण कंटिन्युअसली मुवमेंट झाली ट्रेनची, त्यामुळे काय होतं, त्या स्लीपरच्या खाली जे तुमचं पॅकिंग असतं, बलास्टचं पॅकिंग, ठीक आहे, हे पॅकिंग लूज होतं, and it will disturb the track geometry. It will disturb the track geometry. So the gauge, the alignment, and the longitudinal as well as the cross levels of the track, very important sentence. The gauge, alignment, and the longitudinal as well as the cross levels of the track thus gets affected adversely. It will affect the all the railway movements adversely. Okay, if there is a loose packing of the ballast below the sleepers. And also, next point, due to the vibrations and the impact of the high-speed trains, the fittings of the tracks come under, and there is a heavy, there is a wear and tear of that railway track and its components. As I told you, as there is a loose packing of the ballast below the sleepers, at the same time, whenever there is a, whenever the fixtures or the fastenings are fixed, okay, maybe the fish plate and the fish bolts you have connected on the rail joints. So rail joints, that is very crucial point for us. If the joints are very weak, or if due to the constant movement of the train, that joints are weakened, if the joint gets weakened, then definitely it will hamper your railway track. Okay, it will just worn out. And next reason, as I told you, due to the climatic conditions, we have seasonal variation, we have daily variation in the temperature, and this will affect the track conditions. Okay. Now, why to provide this railway track maintenance? The reason is with us. Now, what are the advantages if we provide the railway track maintenance? Okay, track maintenance. Dear students, as I told you in my previous sessions also, through the RRB, that is Railway Recruitment Board, there is a recruitment of civil engineers separately for this work. That is